opened up the playpen. But you got the baby maker and opens up the playpen.
Yeah.
20.
I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I was like, what the? Oh. They stink that bad. Oh. And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, I had one of them.
We've had somebody take parts off of it since it's been sitting there. Oh. Yeah, they better be watching it. I catch anybody out here, I'm going to shoot them. He just bought a grill, and I think the grill...
Howdy, you guys. So, before we get into tonight's review, hey, Barry, buddy, pal, friend of mine, there's no way that could have even came with a 455 from factory. Not that it is, because we all know it's a 350. You've said it multiple times. But you claim in your earliest stuff that it was 455, and then you changed it to a 350 one. That could have never came with a 455. So, yeah, here's the proof. Bye-bye. Alright, you guys. So, me and Dad did some research. Well, just did a quick Google search.
I mean,
Now,
if I'm wrong, tell me, and I'm happy to retract. I'm happy to do more research and retract my statement if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I've never, in all my years, heard of a basic Skylark coming with a 455. It don't even make sense if you think about it. Then why offer the GS? If you could get a basic Skylark with a big motor in it, why the fuck pay extra for the GS?
so, with that being said, see you guys tomorrow night. Or tomorrow day. I don't know when. And as always, fuck you, Barry. Suck my ass, cunt. And as always, remember, poor man speed shop forever, the rest never. Check out our friends Mako, Lipstick Garage, Fasting, and our newest friend, Still Scrapper Kingdom. Check him out. And as always, Barry, leave them kids alone. Anything you want to say, Dad?
Man up, Barry. Buck up like you tell everybody else. Answer our questions that we ask. I mean, it's not that fucking hard to do.
Everybody,
Show
right?
some bins.
Everybody, right now. Not everybody, but Mako, Lipstick, Fasting, everybody like that. Start asking Barry about the sports coupe thing. Let's make him like we made the Jack thing. Let's make him go out there and show us the VIN.
We'll watch the video again. I'm
gonna screen record the whole video, and I'm gonna try to slow down and catch the numbers of the VIN. And if I can do that, then I'll gladly put a picture of the VIN up with decoding it, and we'll see if it's a real fucking two-door sports
It's just
coupe.
like everything else with Beamer and Son Garage, guys. I mean, Barry is about the flash. It's about the show. It's the PS5 thing over it. I'm going to showcase the Optima battery. Well, who does that? I mean, unless you have a sponsorship, why would you be showcasing it? It's because an Optima battery costs a bunch of money. It's, look what I have. It's bling bling. You
Look
know,
what I have.
ghetto
Look what you know.
fabulous. Beamer and Son Garage is the definition of ghetto fabulous.
Yep.
That's what it means.
So as always, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Alrighty, you guys. This is the last one for the night. This one, Barry tells his kid this car is too fast for him. And that's why Ryan traded him.
He can't handle it. Because make no mistake about it, Ryan did not give him that car for... Because the green car was Barry's and the black car was Ryan's, but now it's switched around. So how did Ryan acquire the green car from Barry if they didn't trade? You know what I mean? It's like the PS5 thing. He says in one of them videos over Mako, he talks about how Ryan's got a PS5, but he don't. But he has a video where he literally says, look what Ryan bought me for my birthday, a PS5. No, Ryan bought himself a PS5, and Barry said, hey, let's say that you bought it for me for my birthday. It'll make us all look good, blah, 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 blah. And the reality is, Ryan bought it for himself to play.
Which I can't blame him.
He says that. No, I'm not. I'm just saying it's fake. It's all fake, and he's a liar. You can't trust a dude like him.
So,
this is the other one. I mean, this car idles so high, dude. Listen to the fucking fast idle on this car.
now, the previous video was a Mako video. This is a regular video. Dad, what were you saying about them bugs before I could?
Oh, on the previous video when they're reviewing the Mako, how many of you could sit there? Look how Ryan's sitting there and Barry's filming him, and these flies are just buzzing around. You can see them in the camera. Flies or gnats or whatever they are. How many of you could sit there and just think it's a normal day? It tells you what kind of life the kids have to live. It's just another normal day. You got gnats and flies flying in your face, next to you, just buzzing your fucking head, and you're just sitting there like it's not shit, man. The only thing missing from that shit was a meat hook and some fly strips. I mean, no shit, man. The only thing missing from that scene of the inside of the house is some meat hooks and some fly strips, and you're back at the fucking
Texas Chainsaw
Massacre house, dude. I mean,
all right, let's get into this.
You might be trying to sleep in there, dude. Flies buzzing your ears and shit.
This is Beaver and Son Garage again.
I mean, you could tell by the way Barry talks, he's slow. Barry's slow.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Slow don't excuse ignorance. I don't care how slow you are.
This is a 455 with some kind of fancy ass looking air cleaner we bought.
I think they call them Batwing.
Cadillac.
Yeah, it's called a Batwing air cleaner, Barry. You're a hot runner though.
The 455, we're showcasing the ultimate battery that we have with this car. It's a power disc brake car. This car
it's
is
about,
neat.
look at me, I have money, I have an Optima battery. How many other people going to be like, I'm showcasing the Optima battery?
With a big 4-barrel on it. And go ahead and take a look at the car, son. We got new
It's
tires
all
on it,
about
centerline wheels
showing off.
all the way around on this car. Yeah, those tires were mounted right here at Beaver Son Garage. We love this car. It's just
Look how much rougher that car has gotten in 3 years.
Skylark Custom. It's not just a plain Jane Skylark. This is a
Barry,
custom
what the
Skylark.
fuck does that matter?
Hell, man.
Being a custom makes it worth no more than a regular base Skylark.
Wood grain that we bought.
Straight up.
Barry, for one thing, it's not 455 car. You fucking have made that clear. Stop claiming that. Number two.
Yeah, it's not no factory 455 car.
Number
Out
two.
of your mind.
This badge right here means absolutely nothing to anybody, to a collector or nothing. This right here means nothing. This is like...
Just ignore that. That doesn't mean shit.
This right here had no performance upgrades with this badge. This isn't like your Ventura package. This is just an interior package.
Right, I mean
That means when they ordered that car just a little bit special.
yeah, they got more options with it. That's all. Listen, the only thing that makes a GS special, guys, is the GS is a performance package. That's the only thing that makes that car more special than any other Skylark.
Let's myth bust another Barry fucking Buick situation. Just because you have a GS does not mean you have a stage 1.
No, fuck no.
Stage 1 was its own thing.
I have a GS. I mean, no, it does not. I mean, because that's Barry's other thing.
A real deal Holyfield.
If it's a GS, it's got a stage 1. No, you paid up for that upgraded motor, man. I mean,
The real deal Holyfield GS California.
I mean, I have a numbers matching GS California. The block's sitting right outside this door here, man. I mean, and it's just it's a 350. I mean, it does have more horsepower than what that 350 would have had in that car from the factory, but it's still a 350.
And it says custom right there. And go ahead and get a shot of the inside of it, son.
How many of y'all dig them seats in that car?
Full gauges there. And it's also got a grand steering wheel in there with a Buick emblem we got special for it. And those raised seats that we got in there. We really like those seats.
And these seats, I can't get over that weld job on the floor. I just fucking
They were
I just
real
can't get
hard
over
to
it.
put on.
I mean, it's like,
Put in there, put together.
and he's proud of it. I mean, he's proud. Which is fine if you're capable, and that's the extent of it. Be proud. Nothing wrong with that.
Can you ride the
But
underside
don't
look?
act like you're better than what you are.
Those are some Pep Boy tires.
Oh yeah,
Look
this
at
is
the meat on them. Look how much meat and treads on this tire. You still see the little black.
Talk about how wide they are, Barry. Don't you talk about how wide they are?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what you want, folks, on a performance car. You want wide-ass tires on
Take
the
it for a
front.
ride around the track.
I mean,
Hop on in the car, son. Okay, then.
listen to this car. It is a dog, folks. Anybody that's watching something about cars, listen to the throttle response. Throttle response means from the time you step on the throttle to the time your engine responds wide open. That's throttle response. So how quickly your engine responds to your throttle. Listen to an island.
And this thing's got power with it.
I mean, if they had a tachometer, it's got to be idling at 25 at least. At least.
He couldn't even line the floor pans upright.
This car is something.
Hear that train winding? That train is just winding away.
Yeah, this car will put the car to ease.
And if it was power steering, folks, when he turned the wheel, the sound would have changed. That's not power steering.
Whoa! Yeah, this car
That is a
quick.
dog.
This
That
car is
floor
quick.
he's got is so much more fun.
Whoa! This car is super wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, this car here is nothing really we should be playing with here on this small little track. It needs a bigger track.
Yeah, slightly down.
There's too much power for this little track. You know what?
Did you guys ever hear that thing scream? Have you heard it scream one time yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
One
yeah.
real pill.
455.
He said he's
Look
got
at
up to
it kicking up the
55.
dirt
I mean,
and the dust and the rocks.
I
Yeah.
knew you didn't hear it scream.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm just barely, messing with it. I'm not
Yeah,
even
my
getting on it hard. Just if I do that.
You can hear him push that throttle down, especially when he gets on this side of the driveway. You can hear it.
yeah, that's like 1,500, $2,000 easy at idle.
Oh yeah, more than that, more than 50, 60 grand, but it's probably 25, maybe 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, then.
it's because it will
Nice,
not
son.
idle
How
low.
about walk around
He
the
says
car
it's got a
and
big
back
cam in
and
it.
forth.
I think it has a mix. And folks, don't just sit and rev your car like that. You never go to a drag strip and hear somebody revving the shit out of the car and up and shooting on it. No, because it's really not good. It's just unnecessary wear and tear.
That's what it says here.
This is what I would
I don't hear a chug. There's no chug in that, Barry. That's not a big can.
He's got some videos of it idle lower, and it's got a little chug to it, but I think it's a miss. I don't think it's
Yeah, I know that.
Listen, if it had a big cam in it, with the idle like this, his brake pedal would be hard as a rock because the vacuum would be gone. The bigger the cam, the less vacuum you have. So the more you step on the gas, the harder your pedal gets. With the idle like this, you wouldn't have no brakes with a big cam. I mean, you would have brakes with the pedal in your rock hard.
He literally just told him that car is too much for him.
Oh, fuck, that's what they're in my mouth. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You can tell this car's way too much for you guys.
Yeah.
I told you you got this kid brain on. I mean, it's not a joke.
Yeah, it's the header leaking there. I can tell. Header leaking.
How many of y'all would put a racing can into an engine and just leave the stock aluminum intake on?
See? Same thing as Mustang. Pre-ignition, guys. I mean,
This car's been
or,
locked
not
all
pre-ignition,
the way
fucking
the first time we brought the
diesel.
car out. It is just bad to the bone.
Oh, yeah.
It is just
I'm
too-
scared of it.
Barry, I bind you up with you on anything I
slamming.
got, man.
Look at the-
My Avalanche I like
tracks.
next to it. I mean,
There's still dust and debris and
Get a better track, bigger track for this car, because this
yeah, this is a dirt track car,
is
folks.
too mean with too much horsepower and way too much torque. This car was formerly a air conditioned car.
Yeah, 250
It's
horsepower.
air conditioning. Ironically, the 455 car would have AC. It's still
It's
got all
not
the
a
stuff where somebody
455
did away
car,
with the
Barry.
brackets and air
You even
why-
admit to it.
Why is that
I'm sure
ironic?
you'd probably like to have your air conditioning back.
I mean,
And I would too. It'd be nice to have
so
this
no
thing
455s had air conditioning? I mean, every car in the fucking 70s had a 455 basic had air conditioning because it was all in bigger cars.
She got hot. The engine didn't get hot, but it was actually the fuel.
vapor lock.
If you could scan in right here, you see where we got the fuel line ran right over top of the intake and by the radiator hose. So it gets really hot. And it
They
vaporizes.
run like
So we're gonna have
that
to
from the
address that.
factory. They run across the top of the intake.
I heard an exhaust leak there at the header. It sounded like we're going to have to address that. And so,
I don't
you know, she's been sitting on litters
I
since
couldn't
first
tell.
time out. We
The
got a
big
lot of
end's facing
cars that
towards
we
the
haven't
pump.
even started
The
yet
small
this
end's
year.
facing towards the.
It probably is backwards. I mean, he's got to have it put
We
the
got it
foot
out
on
to clean the
backwards.
cobwebs out, and the mud dauber
Hey,
nest off of
Hey
it.
Barry, is your fuel pump filter in backwards?
Took all the wasp out
And
of
The
there.
other one was.
You know, took all the spiders out too, so. You know, we
I
had
mean,
some
just think of the claims he's made in this video that are straight up lies, and he knows they're lies.
71
Factory
Skylark,
455 car.
455 custom, 2-door, power windows, air conditioned car. This car is a force to be reckoned with here at Beaver and Son Garage.
I don't care if they could come with a 455. That's not a 455 car.
We're going off. We'll see you next time.
He says it in other videos. That somebody put a 455 in it. He says that in other videos.
Oh, fuck, we'll be right back.
Get a better track, bigger track for this car. This car is just too mean with too much horsepower and way too much torque.
You hear that, Barry? That's the door that
This car
shuts
was
how it's supposed
formerly
to
a
shut.
air conditioned car.
It seals.
It had air conditioning. Ironically, the 455 car would have AC. It still got all the stuff for it, but somebody
Why is that
did
ironic?
away
Big
with
end
the
goes towards
brackets and air
carburetor.
compressor.
Huh?
Big end goes towards the
I'd
carburetor.
like to have your air conditioning back. And I would too. It'd be nice to have this thing out in the summertime with air conditioning. We took
Check this out, folks. Barry's got his fucking fuel filter on this in backwards.
You got hot.
Every other car in the 70s, besides the
Paper lock.
Skylark, I don't even know if you can get a
Look.
455 in a basic Skylark.
Ran right over top of the intake.
Yeah, he's got on
It's backwards.
Exactly.
Barry, you're an expert mechanic. This is supposed to face the opposite direction.
I mean,
You can't make shit up.
no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's an idiot. But, I mean, look at the house pipe they got, the galvanized pipe they got coming out of the intake. And when it was running a minute ago, I could have swore it was leaking something, or it's arcing right there by the distributor. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I mean, I don't think, I'm going to have to Google it, because I don't know this to be true for a fact, but I don't think you could get a basic Skylark with a 455. I don't think you could do it, man. I mean, I'm going to look, but...
I think Dad's probably wrong on that one, but yeah. So we're gonna end it here. Barry does a bunch of shout outs, a bunch more talking. You guys seen all that. Check that out though. Look. I mean, expert mechanic, been doing this for 60 years, but can't put a fucking fuel filter in right. And this Barry could say that this wasn't him, right? But his Mach 1 was the same way until a couple months ago when he fixed it.
Let's just do the misinformation. It's just one video from Barry. Okay, it's a factory 455 car. The fuel filter. I mean, tells his kid that this car is too powerful for you. You can't handle this car. You can't drive this car. So, I mean, that's just three things in one. A custom means something special. It makes it worth more than a regular Skylark. I mean, big cam in the car. Has a huge cam in it. That's 5 fucking things in one video, and then whatever long it says, what is this? This 8-minute video. 5 times he lied in this fucking video about shit, and there was something else when he was walking around the car. I can't remember what the fuck it was now, but
Yeah, on you guys.
the way the fuel lines ran, I mean, from the factory guys, that's the only way it can run. It's up and over. I mean, it can run down the front, but it's still going to be by the intake. I mean, look at it. I mean,